This week, the Hanna family meets the Irwin family.
These are my daughters.
Wow, they're big kids.
Come with us on an adventure to the Australia Zoo as we travel into the wild. We all couldn't wait to see the Irwins again, and Terry, Bindi, and Robert couldn't wait to show us some of the hands-on interaction that make the Australia Zoo so very special.
Look who's here.
Oh my,
Now,
look at
if that's not a greeting, girls.
We got everything Australian that we could. How are you doing?
Seeing Terry and Bindi and, of course, Steve's little boy, Robert, was just a real treat. These are my daughters.
Oh, I said to Robert, now when you meet Jack and
python.
Susie's kids, they're not kids. They're big kids. We brought some Australian natives for you to meet. Bindi, do you want to tell what you've got?
I have a black-headed python. Isn't he gorgeous? Now, they're called a black-headed python because of their black head. It's pretty obvious, but yeah, they're really gorgeous, and they don't have any heat-sensing pits, which is really amazing.
But Bindi is something that is beyond belief when it comes to a 9-year-old. This little girl has so much knowledge about the animal world.
Gorgeous.
And Robert, what have you got?
A Woma that's not really wanting to
Robert's got a Woma, that's right, and the Woma is an endangered python species. And so what we did is we went out and purchased 80,000 acres where the Womas live to protect them. And he's got the funniest little Groucho Marx eyebrows.
I know, I can't believe that.
And then we've got Ash here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
She's so cute. Would anybody like to hold Ash?
You never held one, have you?
Okay. Oh, good girl. And there's her little bottom.
Oh, my gosh.
And she loves being cuddled. What we're all about here at Australia Zoo is hands-on experiences. So what you're doing is what we let visitors do when they come to Australia Zoo, is hold a koala and feel a snake.
That's great.
So we show you everything else?
Oh, gosh, yeah, you kidding me?
Okay, let's go show them what we got.
Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me.
No, these are like pigeons in the park.
No, it's
No
not. That thing just runs free in here?
Robert, can you catch that eastern water dragon?
No way.
See if you can get it. See if you can catch him, Robert.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Give it a go. See if you can get her.
You know, there's only one guy in the world that had that crouch. I mean, I don't know if he just learned it by watching his dad. Is that just a perfect Steve Irwin? Gonna get you, gonna get you.
Grab her. Get her right behind the head. That's a boy. You can do it. Grab it. Quick. Good job. Grab her. Hang on. 2 hands.
I don't believe it.
Oh, grab it again.
So close.
Don't let her go. Hang on tight.
Don't let her go. Hang on.
Ready? And
No one in the world will ever forget how Steve went, hey, Cracky, how he went for his animals. That little boy was right there, his little knees trying to catch this litter, and I just pictured his dad right there with him.
grab her. Grab her. 2 hands, mate. Get a hand under her tummy.
This eastern water dragon proved a little too quick to catch, but Robert assured us he'd find another one.
Does he live right here in the zoo?
Yeah, we live right here in the zoo, and
Wow.
so every night we hear the tigers roaring and the elephants trumpeting and the dingoes howling. Bindi was about 2 years old before she figured out she wasn't just going to the zoo every day.
What is that?
Oh, good morning.
Oh, no.
All right.
Julie, look at this. Come here. Look at her face.
Robert, can you tell Jack what that is?
It's a wombat.
It is a wombat.
It's like a toy. I can't describe it looks like something that might be a little overweight, but so cute.
And there's 3 kinds of wombats in Australia. There's the common wombat, like Burrow here.
And I don't care if I came over to Australia just to handle a wombat, it was worth the 8,000 miles I came over here to do it.
Don't you love her little legs?
Robert, you can almost ride him. Bindi was so proud. She showed us around the zoo there for about an hour or so, and then she had to go get ready for her show. Do you get nervous for your show?
I do get a couple butterflies, but then when you get out there, you just feel perfectly fine. At least that's what I feel anyway.
It's hard to imagine that she's only 9 years old. You feel like you're talking to an adult because she's just so mature.
Bye.
See ya. Thanks, everyone.
Break a leg.
Thank you.
Speaking of having fun, Bindi's show is about to start, so we're off to the Crocoseum.
I've been waiting to see this one.
Please welcome Bindi and the Croc Band!
Didn't know really what to expect from Bindi's show, whether it be her standing up there with a little snake or what it might be. But she gets up there with these guys called the Croc Men, and she does this dancing and singing like you wouldn't believe.
He's a friend of mine, singing on the
She did a phenomenal job, let's put it that way. She had me laughing in her show. She even had me crying in her show. And Terry had to go, she does a croc show with Wes, but I'll tell you what, she sure gives you a heck of a show. I've been wondering where people were going after the show. I kept seeing people going underneath this tunnel down there, and then someone said, "That's Jack, do you want to go see where Steve's memorial is, that people leave things in his memory?" It was a long line of his safari shirts down through there where people had signed from all over the world. The beautiful sayings they had, flowers they left there that day, and this is a year and a half after he's been gone. What the word was. It was emotional, it was awe-inspiring, it was something like I'd never seen before. There would never be another Steve Irwin. And that's basically what I wrote. And of course got a little bit emotional and went on down there, worked myself out and came back out, because that's what you do in life. You just keep going. You know, any loss of a husband or a wife in life that has to be the ultimate, other than the loss of a child. And to see Terry's strength was amazing to me. As she said to me, she said she could take it two ways. You could either, when Steve died, you could either just let it all go, or you can go out there and go 100% more and try and do what he wanted to do. And that's what she did. I mean, she did beyond 100%. She did 1,000%, I think, beyond what he would ever have dreamed of her doing. What they had done there was nothing short of phenomenal. If Steve were alive today, he'd be very, very proud of both he and his family and his zoological park.
It was Steve Irwin's love of animals and dedication that built this park up to what it is. And though he's no longer with us, his spirit could be felt throughout the zoo. From the first-hand wildlife interaction we witnessed with the wombats, elephants, and baby tigers, to the exciting shows we saw at the Crocoseum, we thought of Steve. But nowhere did we remember him more than at the wildlife hospital he dedicated to his mother.
When we first set this up, we had a meeting, and Steve said to us, when you look at an animal, I want you to look at it and say, can I fix it and return it to the wild, not how much it's going to cost. And so that's the way we've always operated.
When you think of the passion and awareness that Steve made for wildlife, and to know that that's continuing, it's just wonderful. And that Steve is very much alive. When you walk through the zoo, you feel Steve there, and then you really feel him through Terry and Bindi and Robert.
There's never going to really be another Steve Irwin. There are some guys that would want to be. They want to make maybe TV stars and wrestle animals, but that's not what Steve was all about. He woke up in the morning that way, loving animals, loving life, and that's what made him so unique and different from everybody else. And there's not going to ever be another Steve Irwin.